All right, we're live. God damn. Yeah, I don't think I've ever done a episode of a podcast or anything with you before where I haven't called you Zachary. I don't know why.
Zachary?
Yeah, it just comes to me whenever I see it. It's like I tend to do it with Americans. Like when I first met Wes Kitts, like I don't know why it just came out of my mouth. I was like,
Wesley?
Wesley, how are you doing?
Yeah.
And then I feel like a fool. You know, I just feel like an idiot for doing it. But
No, I'm okay with it.
yeah,
It's very, very formal, very proper.
yeah, it is. It's a nice way to go about it. All right, we should start getting some people coming in. This is actually the first time I even mentioned it on the Instagram.
I gotta look at the
Start list
here. Yeah.
Can you see the list that I put up on our screen?
Yeah.
So Yuan Cheng
7
Fei,
lifters?
7 lifters. I think it's really going to be a Zhiyong, Yuan Cheng Fei, and then actually there are some other good lifters. I was going to say like Won John Sik, but he's even put in lower openers or a lower entry total than everyone else.
Is Won John Sik? Is he the older guy?
He's
forever.
He's a Korean guy who like 2 years ago was just cracking out like 198 clean and jerks to 73. And then he competed and he was down at like 180. And I don't know what happened, but he was like a Zhiyong destroyer potentially.
I remember that.
Yeah.
He wasn't that out of the B session? That clean and jerk?
Yes. Yeah, that's the one. That is the one. All right, guys. So we are going to be watching the stream from DMAS LPO once again. Is that the one that we're on? I think that is it. Let me just double check.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, DMAS LPO. All right. Have you watched any of the Asian Championships so far?
No. Well, I've seen highlights. You know, I've seen the All Things Gym posts on Instagram and Hook Grip posts.
Yeah.
So I just saw Kuo Seng Chun hit a world record snatch,
110.
and world record clean and jerk.
What did you think about that 110? Because a lot of people saying it was a double press out.
Yeah, but like if you look at it from both of the side judge angles, it's whatever. And then I don't know, man. I just don't like the press out rule that much.
We've been talking about this all week. I think it's bad as well.
Having competed in so many and coached so many competitors, it's just nauseating, man. Like, there becomes a bias that judges have
100%.
on lifters. Oh, here we go.
So, are you seeing the 4 jury standing on the stage right now?
I just saw the lifters walking off.
Okay. I'm going to refresh. In fact, can you refresh? Let's just make sure we're synced up because I think I'm ahead of you.
There we go. Yeah.
We'll work it out.
I've got the woman just.
Do you see the clock counting down on the right hand and the left hand side of the screen?
Yep.
What are you?
9:56.
Okay, I'm going to pause for like 3 seconds.
And I'm at 9:50.
Yeah, I'm totally with you. Cool.
45, 9:44, 9:43, 9:42.
Yeah, we're bang on.
We're good?
Yeah,
Sweet.
We're bang on. Awesome. It's just like, and I brought this up the other day. You know, I can't remember who. I think it was Jordan who said that he was furious in basketball when he found out that the refs call the fourth quarter differently than they do the first 3. Because there's like this level of subjectivity in it. And I feel like that's probably what happens in weightlifting, where if someone's going out for a world record and they press out, it's like, surely they're just going to be more lenient because it's the world record.
Yes. And there's also the case of like having a bias towards lifters. If they've seen lifters who have been called for press outs before, they're just going to be looking at how well the lifter locks the bar out. Right. And that's happened to my lifters. And it's been nauseating, dude. Like I'm talking just horrendous calls, like non-calls. I don't know if it's USA Weightlifting in specific, because I do think it's more strict. I mean, that lift that Kuo Sing Chun lifted would have never passed in America. And not to say that we're better. It's just I've seen too many meets where good lifts don't pass. And it's just annoying.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, it's almost like in... do you remember when Saurabh Maradi hit the world record and the clock was timed? Like, the clock timed out. It was like 3, 2, 1, and then he pulled the bar off the floor, and it's like, well, that's a no lift, but no judge is going to buzz it because it's like, oh, it's a world record. Like, we just react differently to things when something amazing is going to happen.
Right.
And so when Kuo Sing Chun goes 110, it's like, who's going to say no lift on? Or like Ilya's 242, like so many world records. You're like, if that happened on a first attempt in a B group, that would have been a red light for sure.
Yeah, he had a couple of suspect, I think, snatches in that set in 2014.
Oh yeah. And he runs out and he internally rotates his shoulders and he's just wobbling like hell. Yeah.
So, but those are actually not press outs. Like when you rotate your shoulders, that's not a press out. And even if you're that to me, like I've had a snatch be called while I'm in the catch position of a snatch.
Really?
Because my shoulders rotated, I unrotated.
Well, you do rotate a bit, yeah.
Yeah, if I'm saving a rep, and like they gave me the down signal before I could stand up, and I was angry because it's like, they're not actually, they're just it's a beauty contest, right? They are it's not it's pure subjectivity.
Yeah, 100%.
And if the aesthetics don't match up, then is that Yuan Cheng-Fei there?
Yeah.
And then here's Turkmenistan lifter.
I'm just going to put a quick swipe up on Instagram. So, guys, we're watching the DMAS LPO stream. And it might mean that you guys have to like pause your streams for 5 seconds or something like that just to make sure that we're all synced up. But it should work out just fine. All right, we are live. Swipe up.
There he is. There's Juan John Sick. So I remember I had massive clean and jerk in at Worlds.
Mm-hmm.
From the B session.
Yeah, I think that's right. And then he's just never, he's just never done any of those numbers again since. All right, there we go. Now, part of me is concerned that Zhiyong is just going to weigh in. I hope he doesn't. No, there he is. He's all ready to go. Thank God. Because Deng Wei decided not to lift. Like, she just weighed in because she needed to. The way they did qualification this time was really awkward because they were going to have 3 qualifying periods, but then because of COVID, they then split the third period into an A and B, and you have to at least weigh into a B. So that's why she just turned up. She weighed in and she didn't compete a few hours ago, which is a shame. Deng Wei.
Oh.
Yeah, she just rocked up. She could have won so easily. But, so I was kind of worried that Zhiyong was going to do something similar, but it does look like he is going to lift, which is kind of exciting. No idea what kind of shape he's in, to be honest. Did you see his 220 front squat in the training hall?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
It didn't look that impressive.
It didn't look that good, did it?
Yeah.
Because I saw CJ doing like 240, something in the 200s, like at roughly the same time. I was like, I think CJ made that look quicker than Zhiyong.
Yeah, it didn't look that impressive. I mean, I don't know if we're going to see a 200 kilo clean and jerk today. Mm-hmm. I highly doubt it. We're coming down to the wire here for the final preparation for the Olympics.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's not going to be an easy win. Like on a good day, Yuan Cheng-Fei's a low 190s clean and jerker. The thing is, though, like no one snatches with him. There are so many weightlifters in that category who can clean and jerk 90 plus, but
which is just
outrageous.
Ridiculous.
But so few, if any, I mean, maybe like Danny Ismailov, but he's not even going to go to the Olympics. Like, so few can snatch in the 160s. It's just, yeah, Zhiyong on his own. So is this the winner of the B group, I think? Got a
Looks like it. What is
125.
26, I think. I think there was a
Oh,
kilo
yeah.
in there.
And then 80.
80.
That's a big clean and jerk from a B session. Is this one of the new Kazakh youths?
Actually, no, that's just the collar that I was looking at. It could be 25 and 80.
Yeah.
So, wow. It's a big spread. But yeah, I think that's a good point. I mean, these guys are smaller; they don't have as good of leverage. You're going to see a bigger disparity between snatches and clean and jerks. But I think that's very interesting to think about. Like the snatch might be where this type of event is won at this weight class.
Yeah. Yeah, it may well be. All right, guys, it's 50 seconds on the clock until the first lifter comes out, so you can sync yourself up. 45, 44. It's probably time that I pour myself some coffee as well. Have you got your coffee yet, Zack?
Nope.
God
Waiting
damn.
on it.
So that's the Iranian guy, Mirmo Javadi Aliabadi. I can't say I know anything about this guy, to be honest with you. I like to pride myself on knowing a lot about these
There's
lifters,
a Kazakh lifter in this?
No. What's he doing here? I don't know. Well, not one that we have on our lineup.
Yeah, no Kazakh.
There's no Kazakh
That's
lifters.
interesting.
Like Rahimov trying to sneak in or something. Wait, is Rahimov lifting at this competition? I don't know if he is actually, but if he is, he's probably going in at 81. I would have thought.
We have our first lifter.
So Maskad Meradov from Turkmenistan. From the what do we know about this guy? So I've got here that his best ever snatch is 142 kilos from 2019, and his best clean and jerk is 178. So we'll see what he opens with here. He's only 20 years of age, so it's been like a year and a half since he hit that total, so he could well end up opening close to that, if not beyond that. A lot of progress at that age. Although, no, it looks like Won John Sik's going to come out at 140. Like, what has happened to Won John Sik? He was so good a few years ago.
I don't know. How old is he?
30. That's probably why.
Life
Yeah,
happens,
he hit 195 in 2018. That's the lift that you're remembering. And I think the world record at the time was like 96. So it was just a kilo under Xi's world record. A little bit of lag on my feed, but hopefully that sorts itself out. Okay, 140 kilos for Won John Sik to open up this 73 kilo men's session. To all of those wondering, we are watching this stream on YouTube from DMAS LPO.
Nope.
Well, it's not what you like to see.
No, not a good opener to a session.
I'm going to take a look at his Roby points, see if he needs anything particular here. Won John Sik, he's got 3,000 points. Oh, he hasn't got a total in this third qualifying period, which means that if he bombs, he will not go to the Olympics. But if he totals, he will. So he has a lot riding on this competition.
Yeah, so he's got to make this and sit down for a long time. This is the tricky part about missing your opener is you're going to come back now either and take it in 2 minutes.
2 minute clock, yeah.
You're going to take it in 2 minutes. You're going to fight for it. You're going to make your corrections. You're going to make it. And now you got to sit for 10 minutes because you're going to have to take, a third attempt. Yeah.
To be honest, I thought he would open even lighter. Like his best snatch is 53. And he has to make a total. So I thought like a lot of the Japanese lifters were doing this where they would just come out like 20, 30 kilos lighter than normal, hit their opener, and then just go back in and re-warm up for their second and third attempts. But he's coming out straight away. He definitely didn't take the full 2 minutes. Can't quite see what the clock's on. Yeah, 1:10. He's got ages. He could wait, but
Yeah. Oh,
oh no. Oh, this is really bad. Come on, one.
third time's the charm, you know. Miss it in front, miss it behind.
Yeah.
Hit it right in center.
I'm going to just very quickly check because I think there is one competition next month that might work out for him. Okay, so there's the East Asian Championships that's been postponed that is in May in Korea. So
See, that was actually a
potentially
good
he could do
snatch.
that. Yeah.
That was a good snatch, man. That was right on the money. It's just a lot of times lifters can get used to catching in the front, and then when they actually catch in a proper position behind or behind their heads, it actually just goes bad too fast. So
the other thing that people forget about here as well is like this is just screwing up the warm-up attempts of whoever was planning out and coming up next. Like they're probably going to have to sit and wait another 4 minutes longer than they were going to do. Like, imagine they just assume that he's going to come out and make this straight away because he would normally do it. All right, what are we saying? Make or miss?
he's got to make it.
Yeah, I'm going to say yes. I'm optimistic. He's got a minute on the clock. Yeah. And he's one of the guys where if he makes it, even if he's last in the snatch, which he will be, he could still easily medal in the total.
Yeah, there we go. See,
that's
third time's the charm.
So nice.
You go in the front, you go behind.
Mm-hmm.
You make your adjustments, you hit it right in the middle, but you just wasted an entire snatch session.
Yeah.
He was definitely capable of at least 45 today.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, really wobbly. All right, we've got an I love you, Zack, in the comment section. It's nice to see.
So where is there a comment section that I can look at?
Yeah, if you find the live stream on YouTube of us right now, so if you go on Weightlifting House.
Nice.
Hey bro, can I know, did all the competitors of this weightlifting use gear or train naturally? It's hard, it's hard to say. It's hard to say. All right, so 142 kilos now for the Indonesian lifter, Rahmat Abdullah. That's how you open. There's no problem there. So that is 5 kilos under his personal record, also from 2019. In fact, everyone here in this session, other than Yuan Chengfei, hit their best totals in 2019. Their best snatch, their best clean and jerk, and their best total in 2019. So they're all kind of in the top of their careers right now, which is exciting.
I think 2019 in general was probably the year where everyone was putting it on to try and get as much Roby, to try.
That was a sick Worlds.
Yeah. Yeah, usually the Worlds right before the Olympics is insane.
Spicy, yeah. Here's 143 kilos for Maskad Meredov from Turkmenistan. This is a kilo personal record for him internationally. I'm sure he's done significantly more in training, but we've never seen this in competition.
Solid.
Yeah, that's very nice.
Rock solid opener.
Let's go.
We're going to see the 50s from this group.
Oh, yeah. I mean, hopefully we're getting the 60s.
From this front group. These two guys right here.
Yeah. Yeah, I certainly hope so. I would love it if they had like a camera in the back room. I'd just love to be seeing what Zhiyong's doing. Like, what's he at now? Is he at 70? Because, you know what I mean? Like, he's probably got 15 attempts, 12 attempts until he's out. He's probably got 18 minutes until his opener. He could be way down.
Yeah, and with these small guys, they don't need too much rest on the snatch, man. They really don't. They take a couple minutes, like they can go every 90 seconds, they can go every 2 minutes, and then once you get up to around 120, you start slowing it down a little bit.
Yeah. All right, so Masanori Miyamoto will come out now. I think it's
Japanese
Miyamoto
lifters.
who I saw the other day. Who he PR'd his front squat. This guy at 191, and then he PR'd his clean and jerk at 190, and he hit 2 singles there, which is just ferocious.
He's got to be wearing Asics, right?
You'd hope so. You've really got to hope so.
Let me see.
I'm gonna check, see if that was
what do you got on there? What boots you got on, boy?
How'd you like them boots? What are those?
Oh yeah, those are. Oh, come on, show me the shoes. Show me the drip.
Let's see. Miyamoto.
Hey, solid lockout, 45 on the board. Let's go.
No problem.
Just some random Japanese brand, like All Sock, that brand.
Yeah.
What's his name wears all the time?
Yeah, that's a nice lift. That's a great lockout. All right, let me see if I can find this. Yeah, here we are. 2 singles at 191. I'm going to hold it up to the camera so people can see it. He just hit this for a front squat PR. So here's another 73 who's basically capable of getting in the 190s today.
In the 90s? Right. Good. Let's go.
Wow.
That's what we want. So we've got Javadi.
Yeah.
His first attempt.
I know almost nothing about him.
Yeah. A little prayer.
Personal record of 154 I've got.
He could be an Iranian sender.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes these guys get a little carried away with their attempts.
With their openers.
Yeah. I've seen it far too often. Oh, boy.
Wow. Sort of rocked back onto his heels in the
good
catch.
Lift, yeah.
Came up with it nicely.
Doesn't look like he's got much more, but, I don't want to be critical like certain announcers.
Those elbows don't look so faithful to me. I mean, they held up fine there, but I'm
and
worried.
He's going to go. He's going to go 50. Just to be in the mix. Yeah. See, he doesn't look as solid, but like some of these dudes, like their openers are trash, and they come out and smoke their second attempt. And I'm not going to say that's trash. It's just it didn't look as light as some people's openers, but. I don't think I open well in the snatch now that I think about it. And then I come back and always hit the second attempt much better. So we've got 47.
Yeah, from Maskad Meredov for his second attempt. We've seen everyone now open except for the 2 Chinese lifters, Yuan Chengfei and Zhiyong. Yuan Chengfei's
young
best
Turk.
snatch. The young Turk. Yuan Chengfei's snatched 160. Zhiyong obviously holds a record at 168, so we're still 21 kilos off.
Oh,
that's quick.
Yeah, I like
Love the speed.
Yeah. It's interesting about guys that really have like a pronounced foot stomp and move. Every time they have a make, it's so assertive that everyone thinks, oh, that looks easy.
Yeah, they've got way more in them. Yeah.
Right. And they could take attempt with more and miss it directly after.
It just always looks snappier and it looks more solid. It's not necessarily, but it's the oldest trick in the book for weightlifting. I've never been a foot smacker. Like I'm at lighter weights, my feet move and make more of a sound, and then I'm quite silent at heavy weights, to be honest.
Yeah, it's because you and I were just not explosive.
So. We're long boys. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. How it works.
We might have to come out with a new like compression leg wear range called Long Boys, where it's just like every item is an extra couple of inches long.
I would love to come up with pants.
Yeah. Here's
That was
148.
nice.
Hey. Yeah.
Yeah, I actually want to look. I would love to have like a scatter plot of snatch to clean and jerk ratios, and depending on weight class, just to see what weight class predominantly is going to have the best ratio, or if it's a non-factor. But it's got to be harder for these small guys to snatch, but they can always hang in the clean and jerk.
Do you think that's just because they're... Oh, what's going on in the stream? It's weird. Is it just because you get more pronounced body proportions at smaller weight? Like the craziest long spine short femurs tend to be proportionally in the smaller categories.
Yeah, and like
pull.
whether people like it or not, like long spine, short femur, short humerus, like those are not good for snatching.
No,
they're not. I mean, you need really long levers to snatch well. That's why Lasha's so good at what he does.
Yeah. Yeah, when you take a look at the best
snatches.
Yeah, Yuan Changfei, 150 opener, 10 kilos off his personal record. See, he's one of those lifters that we're talking about. Amazing in the clean. Struggles in the snatch comparatively.
Spanked that.
That was no struggle.
Yeah.
Oh, he's feeling jacked up after that one.
Let's get in the 60s. Let's please get in the 60s. Because if he,
if he doesn't get in the 60s, then no one's going to be there to give Shi any rest in between his attempts. That's the problem. Gosh, why is everybody talking about Kyriakos Grizzly in these comments? Seb, where can we see you lift? Just go on my Instagram and just scroll back and you'll see some of my lifts.
It's the same guys. Zach's opinion on Kyriakos Grizzly. Zach's opinion on my opinion is that he's a god amongst men. How about that?
He's freakishly strong. Okay, so here's 150 again from Masanori Miyamoto. 5 kilo jump from his first. That's a decent sized jump from a first to second. Oh, but he can make that. He can make that. Like, it wasn't for lack of height. There wasn't a ton of room, but the bar had the height on it.
He's going to take the 2-minute clock, or did it look like his coach just said, we're going to go up?
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if there was he might get minuted by another person. If there are some other coaches with their athletes on 45, they might move them up to 46. Sorry, on 50, they might move them up to 51, then force him back out. No, okay.
What are they inhaling? Ammonia. Oh, sorry, that's the wrong chat. I'm looking at the chat on Themos LPO.
Oh, right.
So here we go. We got the young Turk with 50.
Yeah, third attempt for him, Maskad Meredov. This is an 8 kilo personal record in competition.
He's got to really go hard here.
Yeah, just 20 years of age. Youngest lifter in the session. Joint youngest.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no.
Oh, wow. Oh, God.
Oh,
you hate to see it.
So,
oh no,
he did extend. He extended properly there. Rocked onto his heels and then adjusted and came forward too far. Once the bar starts coming forward, you can't really save it. See that?
Yeah, I mean, I always feel like if it comes forward, at the very least, you can push with the toes in. But when it's back, like you just bury the head through, bury the chest through.
Yeah. Bury the chest. That's the real save. But when it starts coming forward, you have to stand up.
Yeah, and if you're not strong and you can't outrun it, you ain't holding on.
No. So I think the real saves are all the ones where you rock back. The other ones you just run out.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that was too bad.
No, I'm worried that I just pulled ahead of you accidentally. He has just stepped on the platform. Have you seen that?
I'm right
just
there.
Grabbed the bar. Okay, cool.
Yep. Hands on bar, feet on bar.
Oh no!
Oh no,
Yeah, hands on wrists, feet on toes, toes
that
on
was
feet.
not a good attempt at all.
No.
Did it look like he was out of time there?
Yeah, yeah, maybe a little bit. I want to see a replay of this one. Very low hip start, big legs. He just
Yeah.
like
So
it was his
look,
out in front. He never put his head or chest
yeah, I
through.
mean, the you see this a lot. The head leading all up
Mm-hmm.
when you're not really getting any bar height off of the floor at all. The eyes bowing back and looking
Yeah,
at
yeah, yeah,
the ceiling. You need bar height. You need to apply force into the ground.
yeah.
You know,
If only just to have enough time to actually get back in front of the bar. Okay, here's 150 again. Masanori Miyamoto missed on his second. This 1 kilo under his own personal record. That's beautiful.
see, I like that. See,
Beautiful.
that was almost the direct opposite of technique as the prior lifter,
Mm-hmm.
right? I'm not so sure that I think it's the best idea to pull your eyes up and look at the ceiling while you're pulling off of the floor.
Mm-hmm.
And look at his head position. It's pretty ideal.
Yeah. Yeah, that is spot on. Picture perfect. Those elbows, my word. That hyperextension is a gift from the gods. All right, Ali Abadi Javadi, or Ali Abadi Javadi coming out next for his second attempt. 151. What's his best? 154 is his best.
He sat a little bit here too. I'm not. Oh, we'll see. We shall see.
I don't really remember. Oh, he was the one with the unfaithful elbows. So we're gonna see. You were right. You thought he was gonna make a jump to 150. He's at 51. This might be a
Yeah.
touch too much for him based on the 46. Oh, oh, good grief.
Yeah. So that's.
Same thing. Rocks on the heels, rocks forward,
Yeah.
rocks back. Just
I
can't
think
find
that
balance.
pull actually he gave that one a little bit more energy.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Uh,
I would love to see this from the side and just see how his balance shifts on his foot because there it is, forwards and back.
Here we go. Here's a nice little replay. Oh, that was a good rep, man. That was there. That's a good rep. I think that's as good as it's going to get for him. He needs that exact same bar placement. I honestly think most of the time when any of my lifters or anyone I coach, the bar goes behind them. I really do think mentally they're in the right place to make.
Oh yeah, totally.
You know.
Now I haven't snatched as much as you have, but I remember I had a long battle with a 120 snatch, and the day that I missed it behind, like that was the day I was like, okay, I'm actually ready for this lift now. Because always before that, I'd been out in front. As soon as you miss something behind, you just feel like, oh, there was a point in time where I was under this bar.
There's definitely some people out there watching right now who've probably never missed a snatch behind, and what that says to me is they're not actually placing the bar in the right spot, and usually people's turnover is either early. Or it's just not ideal. You know, they're dropping the elbows fast, kind of pressing it up like this,
right?
And that's always going to be bar out in front, always,
Yeah.
always. It's the people who can really get in a good overhead position that pass behind them.
Yeah, I'd much rather miss behind than miss in front. Third and final attempt from Ali Abadi Javadi from Iran at 151. He's missed it behind. Missed it in front, then missed it behind.
There it is.
There we go. He can hold it that time.
That was
wonderful.
Fantastic.
That's how it's done.
Yes. Same exact lift. I think that's almost the exact same pull as the rep prior. You know, a lot of times, you know, it does catch people off guard when you actually get the bar in the right spot. That's just what I found.
Yeah.
And there we go. Nailed it. So
Yeah, have you ever done that where you've been going after a lift for a while and then, or maybe you go up and you just think there's no way I can make this, and you catch it and there's that split second where you're just like it just surprises you, like I can't believe I just caught this, and then you come up with it. Kind of looked like that for him there.
Yuan Chang Fei has been sitting for a while. I wonder what he took in the back. A lot of these guys, they snatch 110 in the back, dude. Like they'll go back and snatch 110 and have to come out and snatch 155, which I find to be the most interesting aspect of this sport. I can't believe that they're able to do something like that. But
Yeah. All right, it's Hello Yellow. We've got the yellows on finally. 155. Ah,
pass through. So he's got it.
yeah, it's there. Yeah, there are some times when you miss where you catch it and there's just a little bit too much momentum on the bar going back. And then there's times like that where it almost looked like he was just moving too far forward. Like he just pushed himself out through in front of the bar. So we've got one attempt remaining for Yuan Cheng Fei, and then we have 3 attempts remaining for the world record holder Zhiyong, who currently has second most Roby points of all men in weightlifting behind Lasher. But the fact that she's not out yet at least makes me think he's probably going to go for a big snatch, because I wouldn't be surprised if he was going to do 55, 60, 63 and just take it light, but he's not here yet, which is good. And it's his first attempt, so he's definitely not opening at 55 because first attempts come first.
Yeah, I think, you got to assume whatever he opens with, he's going to end with 10 kilos more.
Yeah, he takes big jumps, yeah.
But it's I mean, that's how I think weightlifting should be. If you want to PR, whatever that number is, pick 10 kilos lighter than it so that you can open, but sometimes, a 5 kilo jump is actually a higher percentage for some lifters. So I understand smaller than that. I think he's got this. We need it. We need this session needs to make this lift here.
Someone's got to put some pressure on Shi.
Yeah.
Okay, 155, third attempt for 25-year-old Yan Cheng Fei. He's always lived in Zhiyong's shadows. That's much better. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, he's jacked up. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's wonderful. I'm looking forward to seeing some of his squat jerks later. I think he's always been one of the most sturdy-looking squat jerkers, and I think you see that in the snatch. When he does make it, if he's not missing behind, it's so strong overhead. Stands up like a rocket.
That thing's not going anywhere, bro.
No, when it's Chinese 40 kilos
iron
less.
Shoulders, bro. I mean, here we go. We're talking about iron shoulders. Look at this. Look at this sturdy young lad.
Just in awe at the sheer delts on this boy. Good grief.
My days.
160 opener. So 168 is a world record. So we might see a 60, 65, 69. I love seeing those blues on when we get into 73 kilo class.
Give me some of that Wo Chow, baby. Yeah, a little twitching.
He loves a twitch, doesn't he?
Hey!
Oh, there we go.
Oh, he's on. Let's go.
Oh, it's so easy for him.
Look at him standing there.
You can't believe how good he is. That's what it looks like. Oh, my live stream is laggy. I'm in time, but it's laggy.
It's lagging. But
okay, so it's not my internet. It's the actual live stream.
It is what
it's
it
good
is.
To know. Guys, if you're wondering, we're watching the DMAS LPO YouTube live stream. That's the best way to get in sync with us.
I'm watching a frame rate of
2 frames
like a slideshow. Yeah. Here we go. Side view. Bop. Easy peasy.
It's not even that he's technically the best. It just helps when you're the strongest by a mile. Like none of these guys front squat 255 like he does.
Yeah, and maybe it's not even as much strength as it is just power too.
Yeah, so explosive.
But I think he's strong too. So,
and that's the thing as well. Like people always just think about squatting strength, but like Zhiyong and CJ Cummings, they have the same front squat. So like quad strength is probably pretty similar, but then Oh, he's going 64. So what's he going to do after this? 67. But then you forget, like, Zhiyong power cleans CJ's best clean, and like the
So he
difference
just
in the
brought
pull is enormous.
he just brought chalk to go chalk up the bar.
That's a power play.
Rather than chalking up his hands.
I don't think I've ever seen that.
Yeah, not sure it makes a difference. It's just a...
All right, so he's jumping from 160 to 164, 4 kilos under his world record. Let's pull up his stats quickly. We've seen him in the qualification period do 68, 64, 66.
Get some of that
65.
twitching going. We're going to get a nice little yell here.
Oh, it's
Easy
just so easy.
Let's go.
Oh, my word.
Go on, young lad.
He just looks... is he lightheaded?
He has to bend over? What's going on?
Because so I've got a guy called Django is filming for us there. And he was filming Shi in the training hall when he was doing that 220 front squat. And apparently Zhiyong was about to pass out when he was doing it. And that's why he dropped the bar. And now we're kind of seeing him make these lifts and like he exerts himself. And then suddenly he's just... It looks like, again, he's going to pass out. I wonder if something's going on with that.
The thing is, he's got to yell on the pull. And then he's got to yell when he drops the bar. So
yeah. That's a lot of exhales. Yeah.
Yes.
When does this man breathe?
No, he has to do it. So it's very, strenuous for him. He's got to yell, "Whoa, chow."
A lot of whoa chows. All right, one attempt remaining.
Absolute chow.
What's he going to do then? Is he going to do... I mean, he's not going to jump now 5 kilos, unless he just wanted to do that to get a big lead. And now he's actually going to make an absurd 5 kilo jump and go for a world record, which I'd be surprised if he does a 4 and then a 5 kilo jump.
169.
It's possible. Or he'll just take 67 and look for a total world record. If he does 67, he'll need a 197 to set a new world record at 364. So it's possible that he won't go for it on this one. He's got himself chalked up. Gosh, they have blocks of chalk at the ready for him.
Yep, 69. Here we go, baby.
All right, the world record attempt. If you're not watching it, guys, it is the DMS LPO stream on YouTube. Zhiyong, 73 kilo weightlifter, potentially setting another world record in the snatch at 169. Come on. Hold it.
Yep.
Oh, God. That man has to snatch 170 one day. He's certainly capable of it. He could have done it right now. Fantastic lifting.
Go, man.
I tell you what, the balls on that guy to take a 5 kilo jump after a 4 kilo jump. I mean, this guy just out-totaled second place by 14 kilos. And that's over his fellow countrymen. The best that anyone else in Asia, any other country, has to offer up is a 151 snatch, 18 kilos below
I can't
his.
believe this.
He's such an outlier.
169 here. Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah. So Django, who's filming for us, he is literally right there, and he just messaging me. He can't believe what he's seen. I'm going to see if he can send me a video.
Keep showing this replay. Please, just keep showing. I need the stream to just keep showing it. It's beautiful. It's a thing of beauty, man.
Whew.
Sturdy young lad, that.
Oh, yeah.
All right, I'm going to grab my coffee, Seb. We got a little break.
Let's do it.
So what do we need for a total then?
For a world record? We need a 197. So 1 kilo under the world record.
Baby. That's happening. We're getting a total clean and jerk. We're going 3 for 3. That's what I need.
All right. I've just been sent the video from Django. I'll play it for you guys on the camera. This is from his spot. Here we go. Oh, there we are. Let's get that back. I think you would have all missed that. Oh, it's so difficult to do. Here we go. Wonderful lift. All right, so there's going to be a 10-minute break now in between snatches and clean and jerks. Zach's just grabbing himself a coffee. Oh, it looks like he may have just done that. Let's take a look, see if we have any interesting questions coming through on the chat. His max C&J is 206. Yeah, it is. Did I ever tell you the story about when I interviewed Zhiyong, Zack? Because it's quite hilarious. It kind of accidentally came about. I was in Switzerland. Was it Switzerland? I think it was somewhere in Europe. I think it was Switzerland, filming them, the Chinese team, at a competition, and they were all staying like kind of late to the end, eating food and everything. And that evening, I was going to go and do this interview with Liu Jiajun, so I was hanging around. And then suddenly, the Chinese team all upped and left on a coach, but they left behind Zhiyong and Li Wenwen. So the Liu Jiajun barbell guys were like, Seb, can you give a lift to Shi and Li? And I was like, Zhiyong, Li Dayan, yeah, they'll fit. And I got this tiny rental car. So I'm walking with the Liu Jiajun barbell guys and Zhiyong. And then suddenly I look over and it's 170 kilo Li Wenwen, not 81 kilo Li Dayan. I was like, guys, I'm really sorry. She's just not going to fit in the car. The car is too small. And so we had to leave her. And so she was stranded waiting for the Chinese team to come back for her. And then I'm just driving, following their instructions to their team hotel because they didn't want to tell me where it was. And I got Zhiyong next to me and the Liu Jiajun guys in the back. And he's like, every now and then he's sort of, he yells as much, on the platform as he does when you're just traveling around with him. And eventually I was like, hey guys, if I ask you questions, can you translate them into Mandarin for him and then just tell me what he answers? So I did like a little interview, like nothing much, just like what are your best lifts, that sort of thing. But I said, why do you yell "Wo Chow"? Because it translates to "I fuck," which is just a really weird thing to yell. And he said that he used to do it as a kid, and he's in the habit, and he just can't not yell it now, and he's exerting himself.
Yeah, I keep looking for that translation, and it's just hard. Mandarin to English translation just like is kind of hard for me to understand.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
I think it just doesn't always work.
Yeah,
but I'm sure there's some people in the comments section who, are fluent in both.
Oh yeah, we have a question, Joshua Elliott. How much better are these lifters than Matt Fraser and Rich Froner? I mean, significantly. Matt Fraser snatched 145. Rich snatched 300 pounds or 305, which is like 139 or something like that. And they probably weighed 86. How much does a CrossFitter weigh? Like 190, something like that.
Yeah, I mean, it's comparing apples to oranges, man.
Yeah,
it's
like how good. We saw them do a sprint event. It's like saying how good is Matt Fraser compared to Usain Bolt. It's like
but maybe
not quite. No,
I would say the comparison between weightlifter and CrossFitter is actually pretty accurate.
Yeah,
because their body types. Yeah, and it's just they're much closer.
Right.
So I wouldn't give CrossFitters the benefit of being these such well-rounded athletes when they would perform horribly in certain things and pretty decently in weightlifting.
Yeah.
Like they really would. Like a lot of them could be national level competitors.
Oh, definitely.
But
yeah.
They would never, ever be national level sprinters.
No. I mean, you're born a national level sprinter. Like, you can train someone to go from a 10.5 to a 9.8, but you can't make someone who's a slow runner run sub 11. You can't make a slow person that much faster. It's not trainable. It's nowhere near as trainable as strength is as a quality.
Yeah, and it's just the level of competition in track and field is just ridiculous. I mean,
yeah, you guys have got this new guy in the USA. He's a high school kid.
Yeah,
who's like fast in the country.
Bowling.
Bowling. Unbelievable.
White kid.
Yeah. He's fast in the 1, the 2, and the 4.
Yeah, he's insane.
Yeah.
He's absolutely insane.
Yeah, ridiculous. plans on getting Clarence to react. Clarence, I spoke to him the other day. He doesn't want to do one of these. It's just not his type of thing. I think,
No.
Zach, you're one of the few people who've ever managed to get him do some kind of interview. It's just he's just not interested in it. You know, he's a good lifter and he likes doing his other videos and he creates great content, but you know, he's not going to do one of these sorts of live streams, unfortunately.
Clarence, my boy.
Yeah. So you didn't want to throw your hat in the ring on the old anti-doping?
I've done it, man. That's the thing.
Yeah,
it's
you have, yeah.
I've done it over and over again.
Yeah.
I take positions that are a little bit more difficult than most. And I didn't really get a chance to check yours out, but I think you've taken a pretty difficult position as well. You know, the whole anti-doping thing is, first off, we have to be ready to sacrifice results. So we have to be okay with, I always think of it as like the middle weights, because those, to me, I can always grasp what weights they shouldn't be hitting, you know?
Yeah.
And if they don't hit those weights, I don't care, because I love the sport of weightlifting, you know? The days of seeing multiple guys over 215 kilos clean and jerks, like those might be gone.
Yeah, some of those 80s lifts, yeah.
Yeah, and we're just going to have to live with it. And I'm okay with that, dude. You know, the main thing is the corruption. Is if that doesn't exist, then it's just, hey, man, if you think you can get away with passing piss tests and blood tests, like, go have at it. Like, I don't care. You know, the only thing we have to stand on is the tests.
Right. Yeah, I mean, ultimately, like, the thing is, I actually logically follow Clarence's argument almost to the end. We just diverge at the end. And we actually have very similar opinions on it. We both see that things are corrupt with anti-doping. And we both recognize that there would be an unlevel playing field without it as well. I just think it would be more unlevel without, and he thinks it would be more unlevel with. And it's like, the truth is, no one can kind of prove it. No one knows. We're both heavily biased people.
We don't entirely know the effects of Thomas Ion on this sport, right? Like, I think, like, as much as Clarence likes to think that anti-doping is a corrupt place, when in reality it is Thomas Ion who weaponized anti-doping. And if we're able to nip that in the bud and make it so that there are some people who are at the tops of anti-doping in the IWF who are just going to fucking bust people, then yeah, we might see some substantial changes. You know, we won't see an entire team Astana or, you know, some bullshit team like Azerbaijan come in and take medal after medal after medal because of their archaic doping policies. I mean, the reality is Georgia right now have one lifter that they're trying to protect at all cost. So yes, he's doping, but you know, the idea of having just random Kazakh lifters who are just popping off and literally all of them getting busted.
Yeah.
I don't think we're going to see that anymore. Is that better or worse? I'm not sure. But what we're already seeing is loss of results. And that's step number one.
Yeah.
You know, loss of results, it just has to happen. We just can't have big lifts like we used to. We just can't.
Let's see, I agree about Ian, but I don't even think it's necessarily just him. Like, I think there were other people who were complicit in it. But then also it's like anti-doping was the focal point of corruption because it was an easy way for them to pass bribes through. And I think that, to be honest, if doping suddenly was allowed, the corruption would just manifest in a different way. And you'd see it in athletes not weighing below the weight class. And so like a 109 weighs 111, and that's where corruption then reveals itself. Like, I don't think getting rid of doping or anti-doping would suddenly make the sport fair. Corruption will find a way to enter any of these sorts of systems.
This is an incredibly light opener.
Yeah, 1 John 6. He needs a total. Like, if he wants to go to Tokyo, he has to put in a total, so he's got to get this in. Oh no.
My God.
Oh my word, he might not make Tokyo.
Oh, so he's just injured. That's it. That's all there is to it.
25 kilos under his
He
best.
hardly pulled that off the floor. So, Seb, what I can say
Mm.
is that when you start to utilize, drugs as a method of recovery and not as this method of brute force, that's a hard that's a hard line to discern here.
Mm-hmm.
But if you have an athlete who's like fantastic, who's a fantastic athlete, and they start to use like sparing amounts of drugs to just help them along a little bit, and you're gonna take that risk with the dope tests, like have at it and hope you're either gonna get popped or you're not.
Yeah.
But it's just the blatant use of just of archaic amounts of steroids that we just cannot see anymore. And who's to say that some countries aren't continuing to practice that?
Well, there's only one lifter in the world who's outlifting numbers from the 80s, which, as we know, is like the most drugged up era of weightlifting. So I think that the total amount of drug use in an individual athlete is somewhat lower, but it's still ever present.
What I'll say is this: is like in America, drugged powerlifting is like very popular.
Yeah,
and like if you go to the local level, all of the guys there are on drugs in a drugged up federation, and that's kind of weird to me.
Mm-hmm.
It's just weird. Like, what kind of culture is that to have guys who aren't professional, aren't elite, to just take drugs so they can compete in a sport? It's just weird to me, and I don't want to see that happen to weightlifting at all.
Right.
And especially because I guess the cream will always rise, right? Mm-hmm. So you're going to have some dorky guy who just blasts a bunch of tren, has horrible snatch technique, can hardly jerk, and then makes it to the national level, screams a lot, is very hardcore in weightlifting. Like, I guess you'll find that. But a guy like CJ Cummings is going to absolutely dominate someone like that. Mm-hmm. And you always have to hope that that's the case. I would rather not see that sort of shit in the first place. Mm-hmm. People want to say, we're going to have, completely allow drug testing or just don't have drug testing, right? But the type of cringiness that will occur is the shit that none of us want. We just don't, and because the reality is, Seb, like, I'm not close to these guys. And my goal is that I'm able to develop someone to get to this level. And to be honest, I'm not even sure I really want that. I might pass them off to some other coach, but I go to so many goddamn local meets and national meets, Seb, where I don't want to, it's important that those people are not on drugs.
Yeah, it is.
You know what I mean?
Or that you just don't feel the pressure to be by entering a sport, like the default be that's something I'm going to have to do down the line. Like, it's nice when that pressure doesn't exist.
Yeah, exactly. Like, yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking of doing a reaction video to Clarence's, but maybe enough time has passed, and I think a lot of people have done it. So we got 180 here.
Yeah, so Wonjong Sik obviously pulled his hamstring, it looked like, on his first attempt.
Yeah,
came out for a second, and then just walked off. So he's probably pulled out. We're just waiting for confirmation. You
see the back foot there?
Yeah.
Back foot
bit of an
out.
Wilson, yeah.
Yeah.
Flat foot, toes out rather than in. But it looked kind of comfortable.
Good timing.
There was no doubt
easy.
in it. Yeah,
he wants 190 plus, so we'll see if he gets it.
Yeah, his best clean and jerk ever was 178, so that was a 2 kilo personal record. He already hit a 5 kilo personal record in the snatch with his 147, so he's way over anything he's ever done at this point. He's improving fast, just 20 years of age.
I'm looking at I'm starting to look at the chat here. I know I went on a huge rant there, Seb.
No, it's good to have. I'm glad
yeah,
you
like
chatted. I mean, I've heard you speak about this so
David
many
says,
times,
"Ew,
but
Zach drinks Starbucks." Guys, I
nothing wrong with
woke
that.
up, rolled out of bed, clicked the link, and got it
Yeah,
delivered. Okay, stop yelling at
I
me.
do the same thing. I do the same thing.
All right.
You got to do it.
Yeah. What do we got here? 82, 400 big ones.
Yeah, this for the Indonesian lifter Rahmat Erwin Abdullah. He
I
snatched
didn't really,
48.
I didn't really like his pull technique. Yeah.
This also a 3 kilo personal record for him as well. He's another 20-year-old. So these guys, these younger guys, we haven't seen them compete for a year and a half. So they've progressed so much in that time. Oh, okay. Oh,
See, this is
gosh.
technically right. Like what I'm talking about. He pulls his head and eyes up,
Yeah.
and it's not really doing anything. He's so slack. Like his upper body is so slack and so loose that the bar is not really moving, traveling off the floor. See this? And then he brings his head down.
Yeah, got a little hitch.
Where honestly, if you see the Chinese lifters, they have obviously, I mean, they have jacked upper bodies. That bar off of the floor with Chinese lifters is traveling.
Yeah.
You know, this guy, you know, he pulls his head up, he gets super vertical chest, and the bar just doesn't travel upward at all in the first pull.
100%. And you often see that, but just slightly differently with the longer lifters, where the hips have moved half a foot and the bar has basically only moved about an inch off the floor.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know,
right.
they're just trying to leverage their back and take it out of the legs.
I don't know. I think a lot of times people see Chinese weightlifting and they think, you know, there's certain things like the super vertical chest, but, you know, first and foremost, Chinese weightlifters are strong as shit.
Yeah, so strong.
Okay. And jacked. They use their upper bodies. They use their arms.
Oh, here's 183 for the Iranian.
For the opener?
Yeah. Ali Abadi Javadi.
Looks good to me.
Yeah, he'll make it. I don't know if he's got a whole lot more in him.
See, this is, it's just...
but we said that about a snatch. Then he went up 5 kilos and made it.
I mean, but it's the Iranian way, man. They
yeah.
It really is. There's certain countries, man, they come out like so hot and hardly ever really works out.
I think we have a Chinese lifter coming out next. That looked like a red singlet. I think Yuan Chengfei is going to open up.
What's the other countries that are just total senders? Usually it's
Albania.
A lot of the stands. Yeah, Albania.
Daniel Gadelli will turn up with like a 5 kilo personal record, miss it.
He'll just go 0 for 6.
Did you see it, Europeans? He opened, missed, went to the back room, anti-doping turned up, and he grabbed his bag and ran and didn't come back out.
Yeah, Daniel Gadelli to me is a meme. He's a living, breathing meme.
Yeah, we got to get that out of the sport.
The one thing is the one thing I'll say about Daniel Gadelli, and this is the only thing that I have positive, is that he smokes cigarettes on his Instagram.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that's cool to me.
Yeah.
Okay. Straight up.
There was a video of him.
A picture of him just like smoking in his car. And he's like got like cool glasses and a turtleneck on. I'm like, all right, man, I can't really argue against that. But yeah, the video of him in the jeans.
Yes. 185 opener. This is big. And we still haven't seen Masanori Miyamoto come out yet. Easy clean. Like we said, he's built for the clean much more than he is the snatch. Here's the squat jerk coming. Normally pretty sturdy under these. Oh, good grief.
So that's an actual squat jerk then.
He always takes. He's not like Apti. He always takes it the whole way down.
So he's Lou. So
he's like does the Lou. Yeah.
So that's the thing is like I don't know if they're like that. Those might be the only 2 squat jerks I know of. Like the true
squat jerks every time.
We're not getting pushed.
No. That's just where we fixate. Yeah.
It's just where we fixate. And I think I call them in one of my videos, I call them like 2-footed jerks. This is basically not a split jerk, right? But if we think about it, then off the top of my head, there's only 2 guys now that I know of that actually squat jerk successfully.
Time. Yeah. Okay, so here's Masanori Miyamoto from Japan. Now, his best ever clean and jerk is 190 in competition. His PR front squat is 191. So we are 6 kilos under his personal record in the front squat, which means that he's going to take 3 attempts at a clean that are within the 95% and above his front squat, which is just absurd.
Beautiful.
How does he jerk a weight that is that heavy for him that effortlessly? That effortlessly. He can out-jerk his front squat for sure.
The craftsmanship of Japanese, you know? That's just like, no matter what, when you watch any athlete, any Japanese athlete, you're just going to be like,
wow,
so stoked on their technical prowess. Like there's a Japanese swimmer who swims the IM, and he's short. He's like 5'9" or 5'10",
right?
And he crushes everyone. Really? Someone in the chat's gonna know who he is. He's Japanese. He's unbelievable. His underwaters, he looks like a dolphin, bro.
Wow.
Okay. Then you have the 4x100 Japanese running team. Have you seen them?
Yeah.
They're amazing. They're fantastic, right?
Because they have a slightly different start block, don't they? Like their start positions, like a little bit more quaddy in the way they're compact.
And there's the way they hand the baton off is different, right? But they're so well practiced.
Right.
They're so technically sound that they like medal, I think.
Yeah.
Here we go, 185 again. Got to put together a better jerk here. But the Japanese, man, their weightlifting is the same way.
All right, this is 10 kilos under his personal record of 195. So this should be, he squat jerked 210 in training within the last month. So this should be.
Yeah, guys, don't squat jerk. How about that?
Yeah.
Guys, don't do it. I don't care.
He looks concerned.
Yeah, of course he's concerned, Seb. You don't stand up a clean like it's a toy. I mean,
yeah.
If you were to give an RPE on that clean, what would you say? 6.5, 7?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, he's got more. He's got so much more. You look at that and you go, okay, just the speed with which he stood that up. Are you sure you can't just split jerk? Like, do you have to do this? Like,
well,
really?
It's. I don't know.
I mean, obviously, it's his best. It's what works for him. But when you see them miss, it's easy to say, oh, it's because it's a squat jerk, and maybe you don't say that when it's a split jerk. But also, he gets enough height off that, just off the shoulders, that you think, did you have to go the whole way down, or could you have just split out in front? I don't know.
Just don't do it, guys. I'm sorry, just don't do it. Like,
yeah. The margin for error is so small.
Yeah, it's also not like the argument for even at the elite level, like, is not solid. It's not sound. Like, who God knows, what Lou was able to clean and jerk back in the 77 days, or back what he was able to clean back.
Right, then. So much, wasn't it?
225, I bet he's done. Just no one has a video of it. Here we go. What is this? 191?
186.
186?
Yeah.
Back foot weird.
Oh, crosses over.
Little boogie.
Yeah, Max had Meredov.
Guy gives me a little karaoke there.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think we will see a 90. You said it after his open at 180. I think he is gonna.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not going to
do a 4 kilo, or he can do 91 here.
And we still haven't seen Shi.
A little bit of that.
Yeah, a bit of a two-step on that one.
A little bit of that Macarena going on there.
All right, this to stay in. Also, I think we can assume at this point that Won John Sik is definitely not coming out and will have declined his third attempt.
All right, dude. You wanted to squat jerk. You woke up and chose squat jerks.
Yeah.
Do something about it here.
You made your bed, now lie in it. Let's see it. 186. He's gone up a kilo. Bought himself some time. Oh, the clean was tougher this time.
Yeah. Yep. Get it behind you a little bit.
Oh my Lord. Would you just hold on to the bar?
I mean,
it's like he never regained that much tension under it again.
Hey, let me ask you a question. Was that a difficult clean? All right. Well, here's what we're going to do. We're going to extend the arms overhead in a narrow grip, right? And try to catch in a more compensated position than your front squat directly after that difficult clean. Are you down for it?
And he actually let it go out in front way before he hit the bottom of the hole. Like, he was on his way down and he pushed back away from it. He hadn't got to the bottom of the squat and was trying to battle with it. It just wasn't there. Oh,
dude,
all right, well.
I actually said this in the You Are Not Lou video. If Liu Xiaojun makes one jerk, his likelihood of getting a gold medal goes up like 75%.
Oh yeah. Yeah, because he's so far ahead in the snatch normally.
Yeah, just make one, dude.
Like at the Olympics, he snatched 77. Then I can't remember what he clean and jerked, like 98 and then 201. And it was like, well, you've won. And then, Rahimov came in, did his thing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
See, look, bar's not moving off the floor.
Oh,
that so actually slow. Looked much better, though. That looked much better.
The jerk's amazing, but that he was just more, is very slow.
More fired up. But yeah, you can see, it's just not going anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And, what you want to think from the first pull, it needs to be fast, but the second pull's got to be faster. If you're going slow to fast, once that thing gets heavy, it's like a gear shift. You can't go from first to fourth gear.
No.
You have to move at a better pace, a higher pace.
Well, you say that. I actually once pulled away in third gear, but I was on a slope and I built up a bit of momentum. Then I pulled away in third, but we don't advise it.
Whatever. I don't even know what's the word I'm looking for. Analogy.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude.
All right, 187. This is that last lift of 187. That guy is 20 years old. That was an 8 kilo personal record for him.
You know what would be cool is if we've had like a clock going to see how long these guys rest.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that would be interesting.
I'm going to say he misses here, Seb.
Yeah, it was.
I'm going to say he misses.
It was tough, wasn't it? His opener.
Well, it's it's just.
I'll say he makes sense just to make it fun. Oh, it's so slow. He's so quick under. Go on.
Yeah, bala.
Very Rostami in the way he lifts. Let's go. No, he's not coming back to make that. No,
he's not making that either.
No. He needed that.
Yeah. I mean, you remember Rostami and our boy Kianush in 2019 Worlds?
I was there. I was like 10 meters away from it. I've got the raw
showing
on my phone. Yeah, that was that.
Not a good showing, but it's just you see these teams, they come in and send, and it's like they send for the win usually. I think.
Do you remember guys how he like on his third attempt and he missed it, then he pretended it was his wrist or something, and like he just very like slow motion rolled forward over the bar and lay on the ground.
I mean, the speech, dude. The speech, you can never forget the speech.
No, you can't.
I was prepared to snatch world record today.
Yeah, 190.
But the judges.
Sure, you were. So 335. We have two lifters on 335, but Masanori Miyamoto hit it first, so he's currently in the lead. Then Rahmat Abdullah is in second.
Here we go. This is my boy right here, dude.
So this is to extend his lead ahead of Zhiyong coming out, because the battle for silver is now on.
Everyone's sleeping on this guy because they got Toshiki Yamamoto, when in reality we have a guy who's better placement in the world.
Oh yeah, way higher. Yeah. Toshiki's an A session lifter, but he's bottom of the A session, high B session type lifter.
But he also has big pecs. Seb,
he's yoked. He has some girthy ass legs. That guy.
Big pecs, big quads,
big old quads.
He's a senpai.
Masanori's not coming out.
All right, this guy's following himself.
What
do we got in the chat, guys? What do you think? You think he makes it?
I don't think he can come back to that. From that jerk just wasn't close enough. I think he'll clean it, but he's not. I don't even think he'll lock out under it.
I don't think he's cleaning it. Ready?
All right. Let's see. People are saying miss in the chat. Oh, he's under it. Come on. Oh, he's not getting up with that. He's not getting up.
What did I say, Sam?
He had a little hip
What did
shift.
I say? What did I say?
Oh, F's
Seb,
in the
I'm
chat from
kind
my
of
boy
on. I'm
Javadi.
on it right now. Yeah, we can put the F's in there. I'll put an F in there. Let's see. Here we go. Hey, Jason, who? If you were behind, you're in front. So just pause it for 5
Yeah.
seconds and come in.
Yeah, we're watching the DMAS LPO stream on YouTube. That's the place to find it. Okay, so that's his hand shown. So Javadi has said, here I am, 335, one lifter above him. Zhiyong still yet to come. Sorry, two lifters above him.
Here we go.
So Masanori is going to extend his
My guy
lead
right
now.
here.
Yeah. I just
I don't
love
know
the
why.
fact that he's so
I'm
close
just a
to his front
Japanese
squat.
fan right now. I'm not a weeb, I swear.
But he went off on a monologue about how perfect they were in everything they do a few minutes ago.
They are, man. I swear to God. You watch them in the Olympics, you're just like, you're going to see excellent craftsmanship here. Just guys who are monsters at what they do.
Okay, here's 188. He's going to double bounce.
He's going to nail this jerk. Go. Watch this.
Watch this lockout as well.
Oh,
no! Oh, he didn't send it. He's still in first place. He's still in the lead in the total. He's got one attempt remaining.
I think I was perfect on calls there.
Yeah.
Until that. It's all right. Now he's got to follow himself. I can't imagine.
No. And that's the problem is when you're lifting that close to your max front
it's just
squat,
the jerk. Yeah.
You just don't have time to recover to come back out with a 2-minute clock.
Yeah.
Someone might minute him. He might then have to go up a kilo. It's just a mess. We'll see what happens. So he's in the lead. Then we've got Abdullah in second on the same total. And then the Iranian lifter in third currently. But Meredov, the Turkmenistan lifter, he's got attempt remaining. So he can come out and put himself into the lead. Zhiyong still yet to open. He's got 3 attempts remaining as well. Just snatched a world record at 69. But it looks like Masanori Miyamoto is going to take the 2-minute clock and he's going to follow himself. So Zack, he's taking the 2-minute clock. He's coming out. I just don't know if this guy's... Yeah. It's not like he's a Zhiyong and he's got 50, 60 kilos of front squat in the tank. This is a maximal front squat. So
it's not just front squat too. It's pulling strength. It's pulling power.
Mm-hmm.
I would actually look more into Zhiyong's power clean, right? Because everything he does is a power clean. So
yeah, that's the thing. When you look at Zhiyong and you think, yeah, I mean, you've got the best front squat, but your pull is so much higher than anyone else in that category.
Oh, here we go.
That's a great clean. Now. Caught the first bounce. We don't see that from Miyamoto often.
Let's go!
Hold it.
No!
Oh, no.
Oh, my God. Oh. I haven't wanted to lift so bad.
Oh. Well, Alex, if you're editing this, that's your thumbnail from me and Zack right there.
Golly.
Oh, that's such a shame.
White bites here.
Such a shame. So that means there's a chance that he's not going to medal because Meredov and Abdullah both have attempts remaining to overtake him. And then Zhiyong's got his 3 attempts. Okay, here's one for the chat. Odds on Zhiyong powering his opener. Zack, what do you think? I'm going to say he does it. Zhiyong power cleaning. Yeah.
But it's not... He's like... It's a stylistic thing. It's not really...
It's what he does on the way up all the time. He powers until he can't. That's just how he lifts. He doesn't ever clean 150. It's a stylistic thing. I think people are like, oh, he power cleans. Obviously, it gets the crowd going every single time. But it's just what he does. It's not... Here's Abdullah. Oh, he just gets up with it. He needs this to get the lead.
Oh, guy has a banger for a jerk.
Oh, he's
the guy
yoked.
Has an
Look at
absolute banger for a jerk.
Yeah, he does.
That is... Oh, let's go.
You
All
know
he's got to
what?
do is put together one. Let's go.
You just know that there are people out there who are saying, "Oh, he's got to improve his technique on his jerk. His back foot's flat."
I don't think so, man.
It's
It
like,
doesn't look like it to me.
no,
Yeah,
if
you
you
know,
can
Juan
clean it
Chain
that
Fei
hard
just
and then make that jerk, I mean, look at that. That's not an easy clean. And
look at
then he
this.
just
And
smokes
then
the jerk.
bop.
Oh,
Doink.
locks out so nicely.
Oh,
336. He takes the lead over Miyamoto Masanori. So I guess we're going to see Abdullah come out next. He's going to go. What was that? 189. So he's going to go 190. Oh no, Zhiyong's coming out for his opener, and then Abdullah's going to take 190 for the lead. All right, I'm calling power clean. Okay,
I'm calling
here's my prediction
during his first pull.
My prediction is
Give
that
me a
he catches the jerk deeper than the clean. Oh, he fun. Okay, no, I'm totally wrong there. Hold it.
Guys, I don't think today's the day. I don't think so.
God, what is it with Zhiyong and collapsing after every lift? I don't know. He needs 7 kilos
more. That jerk
more.
did not look solid at all.
7 kilos more to set a world record in the total. 9 kilos more for a world record in the clean and jerk in total. I mean, it's a wonderful lift.
That jerk looked like...
Yeah, just off balance. But the thing is, I've seen him do it before where his opening jerk looks the weakest and the shoddiest and the most wobbly, and then suddenly, he comes out and he makes it. Now, is Abdullah going to take 91 for the lead in the... not in the total, but in the clean and jerk? No, he's coming out at 90. He's coming out at 90.
I want everyone to miss so that the Japanese guy can medal because I like him so much.
So if he makes this, Miyamoto...
There's no way.
If he makes it, then Miyamoto gets the medal, and if he makes it, then Miyamoto
this guy's
doesn't.
Not making it.
I think he's going to make it. The 20-year-old. Watch this. I think he's going to get up with it. I think he's got... Oh.
Yeah, got to dump it.
Oh,
he went for broke, dude. He went... He's laughing, but he's also falling asleep. It's awkward.
This is very awkward. Yeah,
he just went. That was legitimately a full send.
Mm-hmm.
He was sitting for, he could have read a Harry Potter book back there before taking that attempt.
So that means we know the positions for the total. Zhiyong has won. Maksad Maredo from Turkmenistan has taken silver, and that means Zack's boy Miyamoto Masanori has taken the bronze. Zhiyong has 2 attempts remaining. He's going 94. This lift accomplishes nothing in terms of a world
Everyone
record
in the
total.
chat is like, this is not my thing, guys. I don't know why I went on that monologue, but I'm leaning into it now. But I do want... So what is this? We're under the world record here?
Yeah. 4 kilos under the world record. It doesn't give him a world record total either. I think he's just setting himself up.
I just don't... I don't know. Unless he's fired up now. He did have a little bit rest here.
But he's twitching. Strong clean.
Yeah.
That's nicer. Hold it. Yeah, okay, He'll go up. I think he's got 97. Every lift, this guy is losing oxygen.
Come on.
She's young, please. Okay, well, I imagine he'll go 97 now and go for the world record total. Although he's sort of hobbling a little bit. I hope he's okay.
Just had to warm up. Yes, Ivan Raynovsky. Dude, I think... seriously, this is how warming up for clean and jerks is, you know? Or are? I don't know. Is.
Mm-hmm.
Usually the final warm-up or even the first attempt feels horrible, because your body still has to wake up. It's like a full neurological wake up. You could see that clean was so much faster.
Yeah. There he is with the Diet Coke.
Attaboy.
That's how you do it. Yeah, he does look...
Diet Coke. It's just like some weird liquid.
Yeah, he looks like he's
Kool-Aid.
passing
He's
out
just
a little
drinking
bit.
Kool-Aid. Just drinking straight Kool-Aid, bro.
You know,
And
here's
then
the other
one,
thing.
the other one's Tang.
Oh, Tang was a great drink.
It's a kick in the glass.
Wait,
so.
no, no, we don't have Tang. Do you have Ting?
No.
Ting is a rare drink, but we have it in the UK. It's very good.
I don't know. The UK is weird.
And once again, Zhiyong, you know, we saw this in the past sessions. The people who win are the people who go 5 for 6, 6 for 6. Like, and obviously that makes sense. Of course, you make more lifts, you do what better, but like the consistency at these top percentages is so important. All right, he's got 2 minutes on the clock. No, he doesn't. Sorry, I think they
now
probably
he's
put in
drinking
95.
the Tang. He rotated from the Diet Coke to the purple Kool-Aid to the Tang. Now he's ready to go.
He's hobbling, but he's coming out. I can't imagine he's going to take anything other than 97. I think a jump to 99 would be. Well, we say that. He did 64, 60, 64, 69, so we might see him do 90, 94, 99, but I think more likely a 97 to set a new world record total is probably what we're going to see here.
Yeah.
Is he coming out?
Yeah, surely it's been more than 2 minutes. Oh, nope, he's done.
Oh, he's done. He's
Probably a
done.
good call. Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably a good call.
Yeah.
Had to be expected. It's like he just absolutely smashed everyone.
Mm-hmm.
World record total is there. He needed that second attempt, right? To
No, he already won.
he already won.
Yeah. I'm just
No,
checking
to win clean and jerk, to win the clean and jerk, right?
Oh,
I guess.
No, he'd won it on his
he
open
already-
at 190. Yeah.
Interesting. I don't know why.
He just equaled the world record total. I got it wrong earlier. So why didn't he just go 195?
What to
get a new world record total on his second attempt? Why did he take 94 and not 95? He just equaled the world record. Surely he gets paid double if he sets 2 world records. Maybe not.
Yeah, it's true.
All right, well, there you have it. Zhiyong takes the gold, 363. Maksad Miradov takes the silver, 336. And Masanori Miyamoto, Zack's favorite lifter, takes the bronze, 335. It was tight at the top, 334, 335, 335, 336. That's an interesting one.
Yeah, that was great. That was great,
yeah.
man. We saw a snatch world record, some good clean and jerking. You know, you can't expect great sessions like that all the time.
No, and we've seen far more world records so far at these Asian Championships than we did at the European Championships. Guys, we appreciate you all tuning in. Obviously, Zack will hopefully be back with us tomorrow, and joined alongside him will be the man with the shortest femurs in Irish weightlifting, Owen Murphy. So hopefully we'll get a good session there for the 81s, the return of Liu Zhaojun versus Li Dayin.
We'll get another doping chat in with Owen too, see what his take is.
He is far more pessimistic in terms of his view of who is doping.
Of everything? You just say he's far more pessimistic.
Yeah, he probably is. Yeah.
About everything in general.
Yeah.
I love him, though. I love Owen.
Oh, he's a great guy. All right, guys. Massively appreciate you tuning in. You will know where to follow Zack, presumably. Zack, is there anything you want to say to the people?
This was awesome. And, I'm not a weeb. That's what I want to say. But, this is amazing. I'll see you tomorrow for sure.
Yeah, let's do this again. All right, guys.
Wait, what session's tomorrow?
81 kilos, Liu Zhaojun versus Li Dayin. I know.
Forget about it.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Me, you, Owen. Yeah, that's going to be fantastic. Guys, we'll be back live tomorrow for that session. Can't wait to see you all there. Make sure you follow Zack. Make sure you follow Weightlifting House as well. And we'll catch you all tomorrow.